Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. Go. Check 50. Check 50.
First carry for Darius Geis. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the penalty, it's Geis down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Joker, 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 Joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 13. Check 13.
Second down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Haskins will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Okay, ready? 56. Mike's 56. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Tyler, 64, weak. 56 is Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Bravo. 56 is Mike. Hey. Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Yeah.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Two-shot bomber. Two-shot bomber. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Single.
Recon. 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Box truck.
Good track. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey. 55 mark, 55.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. General West.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Set, ready. Not a wood. Check.
We own it. We own it.
On first down, this is Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Shit.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, what? Go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around, probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Shoot, shoot. Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Redskins 7, Cardinals nothing.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
3rd and 14.
Down. 50, plant. Hey, high 7. Watch tight. Tight is
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Redskins 7, Cardinals nothing.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check, 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 check. Mike 50.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready, break.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yo, go, go. Hey, wahoo. Hurry.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Ready, ready. 30 base. 56. Oh, yeah. Ready, ready.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
16-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the end. He's crossing. He's checking crack. 6 guys.
Now Haskins. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 66 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a run with Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Geis. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Pull it together. Hey, watch it. X3, 218, chop it.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, Wood. Good. 56. Check the out. Get it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 43.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Check, 43. Yeah, that's what I do. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mike's 43. Who that? Who that?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, I told you just how strong.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
He don't want it. Slam, 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 slam.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? 43's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Haskins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
Back to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Haskins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick here is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Whip, whip, whip.
Protein spill. Let go.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Check my 21. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Topper, topper. Smooth. Go.
My 21. Check my 21. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even
Get it.
They'll set up a throw, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
My 56. My 56. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On the ground, it's Geis. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second down, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Go to base. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
This is Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I'm trying to collect. 44, Mike, 47.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He is going to find Hill here. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Geis. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bound to lose one.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
6 man.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now. At FedEx Field, a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, orbit. Yo, be careful.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. From the 31, Haskins. They're going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Geis on a handoff left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. They'll hand it down to Geis. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Mike, 44. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
A toss right to Geis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They run with Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Matthew McLean set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's McCrane back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Red logo. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cardinal first down.
Watch the twist.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's it. Big hit.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Geis. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Here we go. And read. Check. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Washington, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just